Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, today I want to talk to you about perfectionism. This is something that I've struggled with. I'm sure there are 100,000 people out there who have struggled in the exact same way. So I thought I'd just chat a little bit with you guys today about it and just share some ideas. So for me, I kind of go into projects and assignments and whatever I do, and I want to just be good at them. I want the image I have in my mind to immediately be what the product is, and that's just not realistic. Like, no one can just immediately be good at things, and if you are one of those people, I envy you, but that is not my journey. So I have had to kind of deal with the fact that I have to take my time. I have to take it slow and not try and force myself to just know how to do it. And that's kind of what this whole channel is all about, is knowing that I'm not going to be good at it immediately. It's not going to be exactly what I want it to be, but all I have to do is just keep learning and growing, and eventually they will get up to that point and that quality that I'm expecting. But I can't just, if I just sit around and wait for it to be that quality, then I won't post a single video and it will never happen. So, I'm working on just enjoying the process while I learn. And that's been one thing that's been so helpful for me, is just understanding that I'm not going to be perfect at something immediately and deciding to enjoy the process of learning and becoming better. So that's been something that's been so helpful for me. I also just find that if I'm aware of the fact that I'm trying to be perfect at something, then when I do face that roadblock of, oh, this is not how I want it, I can kind of say, okay, but it's not going to be, and I take a few steps back and just deal with that instead. So that's been really helpful for me. Once I've really faced that I'm just being a perfectionist and I'm having these expectations that aren't realistic, the next thing I try to do is kind of focus on, why is this coming up? What about this particular situation is making me want my work to be perfect, and what's making me so frustrated that it's not? Is it my ego? Is it that I want the people that see the product to think that I'm just good at this? Is it, that I want my teacher to think that I'm a really good student because I did a really good project? Whether the content itself is spectacular or not, do I just want the visual to look as good to have that same effect? Is it about myself? Do I want to feel really proud of what I've done? What's kind of creating that upset and frustration within myself? And that way I can work at kind of dismantling it. If it's my ego and I want other people to think that I'm good at this or this, I can kind of just say, okay, well, it doesn't really matter if they think you're good at it or not. And it's only going to make you worse at it if you try and fight the fact that you're not perfect yet. If it's my own pride of I want to be proud of what I do, I very similar, just focusing on myself, which is a lot easier, just saying, okay, well, we can ignore your own expectations right now and just continue as it needs to be done. So, just kind of going back through the whole thing and finding the source of the problem has been really helpful for me. But I still face it. I still face it all the time. I still go into a project and I want it to just be great, and then it's not, and then I'm frustrated, and then I take 10 times longer than I need to because it's not what I want it to be. So I thought I'd ask you guys, what are some of your tips for dealing with perfectionism? What are some things you struggle with it? Maybe we can just have a discussion. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this subject, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.